Yeah, they commit, but they
Good dude's bottom just fell off. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire structures are fortified. Middle tower is under attack. Bad dude's top tower will fall over soon. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Guys, you need to defend here.
Hello? 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 Oh shit, combat. Combat. Ok anh. Rồi, Sentry cũng nằm ở. Chắc chắn là giết rồi. XXS. Không có stun. Cũng không cần stun nữa. Né ra, né cái chiêu heal rồi. Tăng lỗ. Ulti. Siêu 2. Double edge. Chết rồi. Ồ, không chết nha. Nếu TV về, nếu TV về, 3 stack. Ồ. Full time. Cô nó ta đéo cần gì hết, mana full rồi. Máu chia rồi cái gì đó. Oh, nice. Rồi điện lại thì stun đẹp quá. Bật skill 3 đánh luôn. Retaliate. FAM em đi farm đâu, farm lên. Ồ em đủ á, top free. Ồ ok 15 phút. Chuẩn timing ha. Nhưng mà thường thường 2 ray ban cũng được. Khá là nhanh. cá nhân mình rất thích lên đây Hopskay đi cho Medusa và TP. Mình nghĩ như vậy nó mới ăn đam, chứ lên cái Manta không có đam. Ê, không bắt, không có ulti. Một cao quá trâu. Trời ơi, oh shit. Giáp nhiều vậy trời. Giáp sao? Nó chút hết 5 giây rồi. Làm gì nữa? Vladimir Offer. Côi va vẫn đang farm stack. Quá nhiều stack thật. Thật là quá nhiều stack. Không còn stack đâu. Farm hết và stack boss. Giờ còn mỗi cái ancient stack à. Cho Medusa farm. Ăn 2.000. Bây giờ thì em nó sẽ gỡ lại. Farm cháy máy. By Siler or DD farm. Sao rất là kỹ, mình không quan trọng. Tiger có con tây không có gì phải sợ hết nữa. Ăn stick né này, lật lại luôn. Rồi giờ mấy chú chơi anh đúng không? Ăn cái tôm hết nhiêu? 175. Có phọt sáp không? Lên sắp lên được Crimson Guard. Chưa lên lát nữa. Đây là chậm hơn ấy, nghèo hơn. Nghèo hơn ngàn đúng không? Lát nhiều. Razor VKB. Dí tiền nó có lẽ ăn sắc không mà chịu không nổi với lại thằng này em. Trò chơi kim tiền ai giàu hơn bữa nữa. Ngon ngon. Hốt thanh điện nè. Aster Fenrir. Jesus. Bye bye Fenrir. Nhường kêu cho ăn luôn. Kiếm tiền cho anh. Kiếm tiền cho anh Mikke.
Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Hồi 700 nữa là nãy có AKD, hình như không đụng gì được Medusa này. Wow, micro anh ơi. Mikke nhả tuổi mình sao? Gọi là tập rồi gọi là anh. Con Tây không có sợ gì cả. Disable nó chết thôi nhưng mà hút đam rồi. Đam của Khoiva mất hết 3 đam. Bây giờ Force Combat em này không đi boost lén ta. Thường em của Sailor là chỉ có đi farm thôi à. Team combat vậy đó. Lên luôn anh ơi. Anh thấy liều mạng rồi thôi, banh này em rồi. Chết pha này là lỗi rồi. Anh Sailor ơi. Giờ multi lóc lên. Không lóc. Lóc lên, phá xuống để cho sân nè. Giờ không dám buyback nữa, buyback giờ thật tiền. Đánh 800 mấy hết hết ngàn rồi. Mà giờ nó đánh tới nhà rồi giờ sao giờ? Nó chưa lên US nó đánh được gì? Ok. Làm gì nữa? Không làm được gì hết. Không có đủ mana để cho ta hút nữa mà.
Dire's middle
Ra
tower
sợ
is
anh ngáo.
online.
Mới coi núp không UA thấy đánh hay mà. Giờ thấy đánh ngáo rồi. Oh, wow, wow. Career rồi.
Hey, someone should work
Rồi
for
mất
it.
Ross luôn. 20 phút.
Dire did roach.
Mất Ross. Thua một combat mất cái em. Từ 2.000 lên 4.000.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Em chưa xong Manta. Mất cái trụ đúng rồi, giờ em phải đi farm lén cái này.
Are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Chạy lên cắt cái quay kia luôn.
Yo, good guys. Middle tower.
Dạ, cắt thêm cái quay bên top nữa, đẩy lên luôn rồi. Đồ đi anh. Xong rồi. Oh shit. Không có bắt được em. Vấn đề là không bắt được em sẽ bắt. Mình chỉ đi đẩy quay lên thôi. Rồi đi control layer map. Em farm không ai bắt được hết. Sắp Manta 300. Không phải, 500 rồi hả? Nghe lộn. Sao hay 500. 500. Ăn đi rồi. Đi. Thấy rồi anh ấy. Nova có Aegis mà sao dí. Ôi. Vậy sao win được đâu, không có win được. Chui lên hết làm gì vậy? Con va nó có Aegis nó quýnh cái gì chơi. Nó push mid luôn. Ủa sao không vứt thẳng top à? Cắt về hả? Ok, vứt mid. Đâu không. Con va đồ vậy sao quýnh nó? Ôi, nó đập.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
What?
He's about to get knocked
That's not dead. Đập rip vô nhà rồi. Xong một lane rồi. 2 lane luôn.
tower got owns.
Đánh nhanh quá. 18.000 rồi. Em không dí được, chết một mạng. Không dí.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks has
Chết
fallen.
một mạng combat từ top. Rồi. Vấn đề bên này là push lẹo quá. Nó stack farm lẹo quá. Ok. Easy for Alliance boy. Easy for Alliance.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Yeah.
Okay, that really is GG. Good guy's middle racks is in pieces.
G. Combat cuối cùng. Làm gì được Medusa. You can do nothing man. It says that you can't do anything. You can do nothing. Bạn có thể không được không? Oh, GG. Too easy for Mickey. Sao không bậy? Không gì đơn giản hơn. Bể trận. Thế nên là bể trận thôi. Ok, để đánh lower pocket. Năm kill. Nghĩ là outpick. Khá là outpick, kiểu hơi greedy dù rằng đánh gì. Ok, vị trí đang hành. Vị trí đang hành.
Immediately, BKB comes out and he gets off of that tree, does not want to be stunned. The two-person Boundless Strike walking forward for it. They've caught PA up on the north side of the battle, it looks like. And the Ravage comes out, hits onto only two, but they do have one over here to...
Timberman, Mind Control, Wind Shadow, một vài cú. Bay qua đầu bố. Bập bập. Tinh đam nhanh quá. Rồi giờ làm gì nhau? Nó tan có sao rồi đó, làm gì tao? Ulti thôi. Blink. Chuyện mừng cái này cũng khó ha. Excellent. Shadow Max Farm. Ok, bởi comment đánh cái role quen thuộc là đi next bay. Oh shit, GH. Oh no, what the heck, please. Miscommunication. Miscommunication, man. Ăn chi xin ơi. Pha GH combo đẹp mà ta làm sao đánh. Để Sun hãy kéo về chứ. Vị trí này ép tới đích rồi anh ơi. Shadow đang làm gì? Anh ấy vẫn Max Farm. Không nên Battle Fury. Chọn các cơ thôi. Ôi 19 là 20 là ngon rồi, 3 cái đá cơ là đẹp chắc. Oh nice. Em what? Đi ngáo no, it's a bait. A bait. Ủa mất có cheese. Nhiều khi boss cũng chết, cheese cũng chết. Não vậy. Phải ngáo, đánh liều vậy. Khác biệt của Pro với mình. Không ăn thôi, ăn 2 trụ lúc. Còn Aegis mà. Giờ đứng qua layer của BGL, không biết chừng nào hết cái Aegis này nhưng mà Paparazzi. Nhầm rồi. Nó chạy bằng việc liệt đi farm. Vì 2 stream đâu nữa, giờ con bát trụ lâu. Sóc quay cũng được. Tê sóc quay. Gì cũng phải chịu dữ ta. Vậy hay con dán này nữa. Bắp BKB chứ, hồi nay BKB rồi. Làm gì nấy đâu. Rồi đứng yên cái đó nha. Yên đây nha.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
Chết sắp hết. Đọc lại thế cơ. Oh, Liquid is coming back, boy. Coi cái
Dire's top tower is under attack. We're detecting Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Liquid đang không đều,
Soon.
đang là winner match. Coi. Mà tôi bên bảo bút cái này nó đang đi. Đi qua bảo vô đây mày farm rừng nó coi. Nhát cái gì. Ta lần mana break swam to kill cũng bình thường, nhưng mà không lấy 7 strength nhưng mà lấy 35% SP để max out cho nhanh này. Cũng hợp lý, cũng hợp lý. Ok, vấn đề. Về SP, về tiền luôn. Liquid gỡ 4.000, 7.500. Top vẫn là BA, mà BA thì thực sự cầm BKB đánh rất là mạnh, không thể nào mà coi thường nó được. Đặc biệt là có thanh niên này. Jesus Empower man. 40% damage, 74% clip. Con đâu win kìa. Nãy lên vậy, triple đúng rồi. Cái này không lên lifesteal hết. Rồi cái này chỉ có 15% thôi. Cái này là con này thật sự rất là mỏng, rất là khó đánh, nhưng mà cái cách mà Timberman đánh cảm thấy nó đơn giản quá. Cái hero này trâu lắm nè. Chỉ nhanh mà anh ấy top luôn rồi, học đấy rồi, bước auto tower rồi, nhưng mà về đép luôn à. Ghê, tưởng đổi trụ chứ.
Oh man, this is totally harshing my mellow. Green dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Hey, forget about it.
Bát 2, Dead Soul. Anh ấy lên armor, nên chịu trừ armor. 300 mấy đam mà nhân crit lên bao nhiêu? Crit 450%. 1.200 nhé. Thì có anh ấy. Cái canh 1.300. Mà bây giờ lên stick, bán cái stick này đi, lên butterfly gì coi gì chưa. Giờ có MKB LS thấy start quýnh luôn. Cho bò reset thôi. Mà em lên MKB nó có evasion không? Ồ mới chưa tới 20 nữa, mới 19 nè. Rồi. Dẫn XP rồi. Rồi tay mà đã giết kìa. Rồi chưa bật BKB xong phim. Đỡ lại được, bye back. Paparazzi. Ôi anh ơi, anh lên chi để bị bắt thì anh chưa có bên kem mà. build đam mà. Mất cross ra luôn, ba bác chăng mà không có Barazi thì ba bác cũng vậy thôi. Thôi rồi, ba bác cũng vậy thôi. Barazi là yếu lắm Vinh đứng đây nè. Đó, nó bật BKB làm gì nó. Ôi, nó không rít cái nào luôn, rít cái anh. Không biết cái nào luôn nãy giờ. Quả là nó rít chết. Gì? Gì xong rồi mọi người đứng yên. Trận này là Timberman gánh. Và nãy không BKB lỗi. BKB kịp. Không phải lỗi BKB nghĩ là BKB kịp em. Ok. Ủa em tag A nghe. Chết rồi. Chết là anh của tôi rồi. Đâu ra em đã tag mạnh gì vậy? Ủa em tag ăn 20 BG luôn. What the heck? Hypnotic. Rồi xong phim. Ice God man. Coi là Bango gỡ J-Storm. Stack của Fear và Demon. Hai con.
That's more latency. What is going on here? Yeah, and I think night.
Khi nào mà có stream mình không có monetization nên không quan tâm bị nghe tiếng cast match. Sillage. Hai nhau hả? Damn son.
Illusion.
Fear. Tím hay gì đẹp vậy? Mô lại đúng biscuit. Từ xưa hết dở mà giờ hết này. Set đẹp nhất của con Bắc nè, con này quá xấu. Gì đẹp. Bản chất hero vậy, Necromancer. Pop 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 pop. Red Offlane. Trời ơi, này trâu kinh khủng. Bật cái gì lên mà sẽ resistant như.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
7.
Yo, good guys. Middle tower down. What you gonna do? Get mad or get even?
Bên 46 mình 436 chậm luôn. Where's your shoe boy? No shoe, no service. Gì đừng nói chết đây nha này.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Dire's top doing some great work, forget about it.
Actually là J-Storm đang
Radiant's
dẫn
top tower gonna fall over
không?
soon.
Hoài rắc
Dire structures
Oh
are
my.
fortified.
đứng này làm gì trời, mình mới cắt cắt lúc đây đứng đây cắt quay à. Kia chưa ai show hết, không em bước ra. Nhưng đứng đây chơi chút và đi về. Anh chưa hiểu lắm á. Biết co shot sao? Tôi nghĩ là co đã kết quay rồi nhưng không ai show hết, nhưng mà lại có một cái bọn đây có thể thấy được. Quá bạn ơi, BKB kẹt hết. Nữa, ô Sailor rồi bỏ chậm một pha tên đã đẹp quá đi. Bây giờ Kim Di nó vô công ty gì mà không biết là ai thôi. Sven tự nhiên là không biết được nó rồi. Bỏ quên nữa. Không biết được nó nồng chắc gì được. Cô không biết được ba mấy một thằng đó. Trâu nó lên AC nữa. Kìa ghê boy. Con này lên con phạt sát nè, con phạt sát nó mới ren đánh nha. Luôn đấy. Bỏ cái grip ở đi. Đây. Rồi chủ nhé. Cái con rep gì? Chầu lắm.
Bounty.
Whoa, hacks.
Time is money.
Strength renewed, purpose with it.
Nice, right. Rồi bên bắt chuẩn xe hơi xa chút. Action quá nhanh. Vừa thấy một tình luôn. Bắt ngay luôn rồi. Như vậy, ghê vậy. Value 80 gold even more. AC rồi, châu bò rồi. Rồi đi này nó vô phải vô bay đánh nè. Chưa có đam. Bên đánh nhờ Metamorph. Rồi, Chaos.
Time flies. Invisibility.
Scan từ phía scan. Rồi bạn Go nó chắc tay dữ thiệt chứ. Thấy rồi anh ơi, thấy rồi anh ấy. Axel BKB lên, không có được gì hết. Con này nó quá trâu đi, không có băng đam luôn. Cái này không băng đam thì nó 7.000 rồi, cái gì vậy? Những thắc mắc là bạn đây thì có những gì để đánh đam được gì?
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Lấy Panther Rush và có kéo
Radiant's
rất
middle
hay.
tower is under attack.
Sát kìa. Có vẻ vậy. Có lẽ nên vậy. Nhà không biết.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hợp lý. What? What? Rất đẹp trai, nên không sợ gì cả. Mấy không hề có một cái ti què cứ lên, không hiểu sao đám 400 mấy đập mu phải chết chứ là mu 51 đẹp rồi chị một về có hát thì có chịu.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bên đây có vấn đề về bot, sự tôi không biết bot. Cái này còn câu kéo dài, không là fan ở đây, mình sẽ coi ở đây. No. Bấm không ăn đam, không làm được gì cả. Đam. Ồ, cùng nó chết. Thôi. Con cái này đập như máu, này đập chắc thắng máu.
I'll take that.
5 cơ bác. 5 cơ bác môi. Tất cả các bác đều on cooldown. Mọi người để sao bác. sát được. Này chết được.
That makes two. A death portal. Immortality.
Dire
Đúng
structures
rồi,
are
vô
fortified.
đây mất cái này.
Dire's
Đây,
top
đây,
barracks
đây.
are under attack.
Bounty, which my matriarch will prize.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over. Green Dude found that on, son!
Killing spree. Two-faced.
Ok, đây là cũng khá là hay. Next boy. Sơ còn tiếp vô.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Good guys, top racks are going to be
Yeah.
covered in winners. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. There goes up mega creeps. There goes up mega creeps. There goes up mega creeps. Radiant's
Hey.
middle tower has fallen.
Bây giờ anh gọi như điên lên mẹ có con kì hai con này ulti lên rồi BKB đánh không đau nữa. BKB đánh mấy con để
You become past tense.
cái môn sắc hay đây.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's structures are fortified. Radiant's ancient is under attack. Radiant's ancient is getting killed.
What? kind of trash is that? I'm definitely not gonna look at me.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
Bad dude's banning
Tactical
someone
damage.
now.
Or talking about Frost Shield.
Yeah, yeah, there's so many weird interactions now because Frost Shield only reduces attack damage.
Yeah.
Generic physical spell damage. No detailed mechanical discussion. Okay, so Liquid, it's interesting that Liquid in both of these games has targeted the Ori Conga and into the second phase of the ban. I think that's very smart. A lot of Ori is very, very confident in that hero, and it sort of secures your team fight.
Okay, so team fight secured early on.
Yeah, and that's something Vici is, again, all the Chinese teams, they like to, usually with their first core pick, secure some kind of team fight.
They try to grab a Faceless Void. I've seen eHome doing it a lot, especially when it's paired up against the Lich. Like, you want to have something that can finish off EV before he uses the Sunder. I'm kind of surprised if you don't see too much of Phantom Lance. They were kind of disappeared.
We've seen almost none of it, and there have been a couple of these drafts that I think really have called for it. Like, we've seen some first phase Undying.
I mean, maybe it's gentleman agreement, so I mean,
so we don't crash the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, that's an interesting ban. Lone Druid. This hero got nerfed. I still think it's playable in certain matchups and scenarios. Depends on what heroes on your team. And this is the kind of hero that could maybe fit the Shadows profile that I was talking about. Just doing 1-versus-1 matchup. Lone Druid does not lose a matchup.
I like your Void point, by the way, because the other thing about eHome and that eHome and Vici have in common is that they have some crossover in hero pools between their 1 and their 3 position, and that's what makes the Void really good.
It's Grimstroke.
Again, with that third pick Grimstroke, and it's just something they never really took advantage of in the last draft. Did not feel its presence too much until the last couple of engagements.
I feel like every time Grimstroke pops up, the debate is just ready to go back on about this hero. Every time it gets locked in, and now we're seeing it once again be that third pick.
What is your first thought whenever you see a Grimstroke? If it's not Bob Ross, you're getting fired from this Dota panel. I mean,
I don't think that's gonna be the thing that gets me it's Bob Ross. People hired me. That's what I saw them do it. They secured the job. All right, let's look at what Vici's trying to do here.
They're burning through reserve time.
Yeah, they're running out of reserve time very quickly.
A Radiant team pick.
Really thinking about the first core pick. Okay, again, same first 3.
Yeah. What's that say to you, seeing the same first 3 again?
It says to me that they understand that their draft was not the problem in the last game.
They can't go for Tidehunter in 1-versus-1 matchup and put a tri-lane. Tusk +1 is always good. Put the pressure the TB out of the lane, but also Tidehunter is a good laner against the TB. Whenever meta is down, that's pretty tough kill to get.
And now with Vici already, I feel like looking at items here is going to be really important to see what they change up in strategy. But we got a few more heroes to look at.
So this is the counter that I liked.
You mentioned that in the last game, in the last draft.
Just Enigma, he can't escape the black hole. There's nothing that stopped the black hole. Even pre-BKB right now. I mean, they can't block it, especially when he gets a BKB. So they might try to think of something.
You can wall but it's pretty. It's
we don't count that as a counter. I mean, if you get Etherland, that works. But this is next level.
Bring it to the next level.
So, let's pick your safe laner here. Okay.
Okay, so should probably be a tri lane with Luna, Lich, Grimstroke. It's a really defensive lane as well. A lot of capabilities, a lot of physical damage reduction, especially against the TB. That's always good to have.
At least given the couple of, I haven't gotten to watch as much tape on Vici as I have on eHome. Of course, we have the minor. Vici has not looked nearly as getting in and out of those pry-lines early as the eHome had. So I'm not. It was great. I mean, you always have that option to just steamroll on the other side of the map. You put those points in aura early, and it makes these strength heroes like Tide and like Tusk that feel so much more tanky.
So you're liking the pick then?
I think it's okay, and you need to pick a safe laner that she does have the option to stop the black hole with Lucent Beam, right? Because it will stun.
Yeah, but they need something after BKB.
I agree.
And
I agree.
Usually the other way around, you pick TB into Luna because of the reflection. You get all the stuff from Luna.
What's the pick for Ori here? Man, you can't pick Void anymore. You're gonna mid-tide, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you just have to do something like Razor and play for the lane?
I think Razor is more of a 10th pick when you see that there's a bad matchup. They could go for maybe a Dragon Knight. They need something.
Could go back to OD.
Or OD. I think OD and Luna is a bit greedy, and it could go slow, especially with have a Tide Hunter.
You're out of time though. At DK or OD, I think.
All right.
This is an Ori special from quite a while back. It's a hero that a lot of teams gave a look to in this patch with the rework of Coil, the leash status now. It hasn't. A lot of teams gave it a look and promptly went away. You like this hero right now?
I think the hero is unpicked. It has so much potential. Team fight, especially in the lead game with the Aghanim Scepter.
How do you rate it in lane? Do you think it's strong? Do you think it's strong enough in mid?
I think it's fine. I don't think he's gonna lose a lot of matchups, and so far they don't have any good stun. This could be a good Dragon Knight game for Team Liquid as well. It's not an instant stun, has a cast animation, but you can still surprise Puck once you get a Blink Dagger or just get a Shadow Blade. Power damage as well. I think they just need a little bit more control and something that pairs up with the Grimstroke ulti, any kind of a skill target spell.
As you mentioned, a lot of the teams going away from this hero after they gave it a stab. What do you think the reason was that they moved away from Puck?
I think the mid hero pool is in a weird place to begin with right now. It didn't look like it had the kind of. Basically, they found other heroes that they thought were better. It's a lame answer, but there's so much yet to be discovered with this patch.
It seemed good enough.
I saw some teams play it. Looked okay. It didn't look like there were some lame matchups that it got punished in, and
and now we're gonna
I don't have a great answer for
no, but that's the thing. But I think it's an important thing to bring up. Now when we are seeing it, now we can keep our eye on that hero as the last pick does come in on the side of Liquid.
I was actually thinking about Venomancer, but it's so hard to actually predict what Team Liquid is gonna pick. They have this like unique style, and you never know what they're gonna surprise you with. But this is the hero that
why though?
It's not gonna die. I think they just need someone to pressure the towers. It's not a control against the Puck. I feel like they feel Enigma, Grimstroke, and GH in this Earth, but it's gonna be enough to control the Puck.
It's a comfort pick for Liquid, and I think that's important when you talk about playing around a stand-in. You give him a Tumberman, a hero that he has both a lot of comfort on and ability to steamroll one ahead and play from parity or a little behind. I think it's a hero though that Ori's going to do fine again. So I was expecting them to go after the Puck.
Venomancer is the hero the boss hero of these utility items. The hero can build anything, so whatever you need, he can build. Crimson Guard, Pipe, Mech, Burn, or whatever, Aghanim Step, or Staffs. Any kind of team fighting item, he can get it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see which route they do to jump in right now to the game. We're gonna have to see if Liquid's gonna be able to take it in a 2-0, or if we're gonna put this all the way to a game.
Thanks so much. Is it in the cuts fall? We're hot into this Liquid versus Vici. What do you think? Is the Venom what Liquid needed?
I mean, it's pretty nice because they've got this TB and this Enigma, which are these like super powerhouse heroes, and it's Liquid, right? I was looking at you like right before they even picked the hero, and I was thinking it's gonna be some like Bristol or Venom after. It ends up being this one. They just love playing this like disruptive hero on Matu. If he's not playing like the Monkey King, which he played phenomenally in the last time, it's just this disruptive hero, and for this one, it's just like this tower protector and this pressure in lanes where he doesn't really have to be there much. But it's gonna be fun. This hero always causes a bunch of problems.
We gotta get Nahaz on the stats of how many times he's played Venomancer, because holy crap, this guy plays this all the time. I remember like seeing him on streams and stuff, playing Veno constantly.
Plays it in pubs.
All the time. Who plays Veno in pubs?
He loves playing. He plays it at. I'll spoil this one too. He plays it in party queue.
Oh god.
He picks it in party queue, and I party queue with it.
It's like Jack. Except Jack goes to the jungle. Makes everybody cry.
So let's see. We have the Ori pick. So it's a pretty confident Vici going for like this 4 protect 1 strategy versus an Enigma, which can be a little bit devastating because, you know, your Enigma just can focus fire onto the Luna and the Tidehunter. If he's able to ever get those two together, it's going to be really hard for them to disrupt if he actually does go the BKB and Tidehunter. You know, sometimes we see that, you know, Tidehunter is like the combo breaker because you can, you know, crack a channel off of the RP and cracking a channel black hole on yourself.
Nope. No. It's a bad time. It's one of the biggest sort of counters that you end up seeing to Tidehunter, like Disruptor being one of those other ones, or Void or something like that. So I definitely like it a lot. And I think that while Puck does have some of those problems of like sort of static damage, the best time that you can have him is if you coil a couple people and say, all right, Luna's just gonna beat you while you're stuck here.
Yeah, that's one thing. I think that's why they actually picked this Puck. It's that they have really good things that synergize with the coil. They have a Chain Frost and they have Eclipse. You get coiled, you're gonna get hit by that Chain Frost and you're gonna get hit by that Eclipse inside of it, or you're gonna have to break your coil and then you're stunned forever. I'm really curious about this mid-map because I think Matu's really gonna struggle. This is Ori's, in my opinion, either his like first best or his second best hero overall, and it's a clear base damage advantage.
Oh, Fade! One last punch. The Kuro Painty Man gives him the kill with that. It's going to be first blood going towards Team Liquid. The other thing to maybe watch for, we did see the Ags Tusk earlier. Maybe you get coil a little kick as we see another punch here on the Yang, and another kill.
That first meta usage, very successful for Liquid to guarantee their lane. They even have kept the lane equilibrium down bottom.
Oh my god. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally you see that just get all messed up if you're going for those kills.
If you're going for those, like the 2 of them, like you're like, oh man, you know, lane gets pushed out, but no, they kept it in the right place.
Well, speaking of being in the right place, Vici wrapping around behind the tower and able to find mind control. So he's been getting the business match. He got destroyed last time, and I mean, obviously made a big impact on that Dark Tier later. Probably can do the same thing on the Enigma goes on.
Both heroes kind of have the same concept of being able to just retreat and jungle a little bit, right? Enigma, same thing as that Dark Tier, but Vici want to punish him the second time as he steps up, gets the idle once.
Oh.
We'll get all of them.
Oh my god, the tag team for the kill.
Yep.
Get it. Oh, he could have denied that.
He tried. I think he tried.
We're going to bring in GH here, give him a little bit better time. And the plus side of this Enigma is that you're still getting denies on range creeps, even when you're not necessarily doing a lot.
Oh my god, Ori.
Bucked lane.
Ori jaunted to try to dodge Mach2's Gale, and he actually jaunted into Ancients and lost the entire health pool. That may have just changed the entire matchup. He has to bring a salve probably on the courier, and he was getting close to bottle. That's huge for Mach2. He's losing in the last hits kind of significantly.
Oh man, that would have been dead, I think, for the Puck.
Yeah.
Got caught by that. Maybe.
But that's, I mean, that's huge though. He literally took 400 damage from Ancients.
A little bit of a misplay there, and we'll get punished because of it.
Yep.
Paparazzi, meanwhile,
reset, please.
Trying to deal with these Eidolons yet again as they bring GH up. It looks like Mind Control's gonna have a better time because of it. Well, so far so good. I mean, how much is that a detriment as far as like the whole laning stage goes?
Should still be. I mean, for Ori, he's still gonna have a good time. Just that base damage advantage over Venom. You're 76 puck. You have a better way to force the wave constantly. I just was like, when I first saw him, John, I thought she got the Prowlers, and I thought he was dead.
Oh, okay,
because if it was
got
Prowlers, it was 100% dead on the puck there, and it would have been a kill to Mom too.
So Yang against Shadow after those first couple of deaths has been able to equalize in this lane. Brought GH to the top side and the roll in. Gonna hit instead onto DY. Makes this a little bit tough to get the initiation. Maybe could have kicked up Rothian tower, hit on him.
Perhaps, yeah. Kick is a little bit, the distance is a bit small right on the first few levels.
Yeah.
But maybe. Yeah, we see mid already still be able to control those last hits, but yeah, the biggest winner, like you're mentioning, because GH had to go top to help in the dive that's coming out.
Oh, nice catch there with the Lucent Beam by Paparazzi.
Very nice. And GH's movement top is seeming kind of painful for Liquid here, because now Yang bottom has completely kind of caught his own grip of bottom lane. He's almost level 5 on the Tide Hunter now too, and yeah, GH just dies top too. So. Bit of wasted movement there coming out from it.
This isn't necessarily an easy lane for Shadow either. Although Tide did not go for any points into Gush in this lane stage. Just wants to mitigate whatever damage Shadow's doing and make sure he doesn't take any red clicks either from that.
This is such a happy Yang though. He's like, I'm 0 and whatever, 20 last hits the Tide. Kind of his Soul Ring or his whatever item he decides to go for soon. Like, he just walks into the neutral camp and he's like, okay.
Fight me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing nothing. They've
got meta though, so this is where they could try.
And Inkswell, Papa Yang gonna get the stun. Does he get the, well, Kraken Shell, doesn't matter, Yang just going to pop. And Shadow gets the kill.
Bit over aggressive. Got very confident, but yeah, with meta they have the damage and the return kill.
He gets to the deny first.
He takes out that range creep. He's like, if I'm dying, something.
3-3. 5 minutes in. Bounty runes look like they're going to go 2 apiece for each team.
You see Shadow with that meta usage. He wants to make the most out of it. Goes to the Ancients, starts farming his, and gives Kuroki the lane. So Grimstroke is a 5 position this game, but they're prioritizing Kuro getting some levels.
That will definitely be nice. Even though they don't necessarily have the best of combinations with the Soulbind, still the levels on the hero make all the difference in the world as Mind Control gets the D-ward.
They have, I mean, they don't have great ones, but like even just like the small little mini stuns that can come out from like a Malefice can be kind of annoying.
Oh my god, so much shit all over the map here is you're going to be able to find another kill on the Mind Control as Ori died mid lane, so not often that you get Earth Spirit able to gank the puck like that.
No. Must have used the orb, I guess, aggressively. I wasn't actually looking at the mid.
Yeah.
And Mach is caught up with double race bands and stuff too. His last hits are looking a lot crisper.
6 minutes in, every time there's a rotation from one side, the other one makes something happen as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Veil is going to be the call for Ori. They do have a lot of magical damage.
With, like we were saying, with Lich and Eclipse, right? Those two, if they get caught in a coil, it's going to be an incredible amount of magic. He's making the move now too, coil.
Got him. The feet pulled him back in, and well, didn't stand a chance. That could be something interesting. You break the coil with Sinister Gaze.
I was trying to think ones that they could use to do it, but yeah, that was a little. It could have.
Could have. Yang slowed down again. Onto on top of him, giving him the punches. This guy's just gonna TP out of there though.
What? Oh man. Mind Control. They got a ward. They see him.
Oh no. He drops down the Midnight Pulse, but will eventually fall.
He does the ward there and pings it. But this rotation by Ori, he used the coil, and this is all under an Arcane rune. So still has efficient mana, sitting up high, and his coil is going to be back in 8 seconds for another move.
I would say, Liquid feel like they've been sacrificing Mind Control a lot in this series so far.
They really have. I mean, he just got Soul Ring now. Level 4 on the Enigma. This Tide's level 6.
They're going back in again. Oh my god,
Mind Control.
Don't worry, everything's fine. Quick 3, everything will be okay.
Oh, that's costly though. That's a bit too many now on Mind Control. It's 5 already.
I think he was 6 at this point last game, so he's still under.
Did have a bit more farm though, right? Like he had just Ion Shell to get him farm. As an Enigma, you can't just Ion Shell. Sure, your Idolines can farm and stuff, but it's not the same as this Ion Shell that gets you all that. You actually have to be there.
and
Green dude's
might have been feeding away some items here and there as well. We've been seeing Luna take out a lot of them. It feels like 52 last hits, 12 denies on the Luna.
Already Mask of Madness finished up. So it's going to be that Luna versus Powerblade farm. As Paparazzi has been boosted just a little bit more, getting all those kills on the mic.
It is still Vici that are in the slight lead though. Yep. 7 kills, and feeling quite good about it as they head over here. Kuro, try and take a walk away.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of a gold advantage, but Liquid has a little bit of an experience advantage because of, you know, the Terrorblade jungling and Kuroki getting a free lane at bottom.
Right.
So it's a nearly level 6 on the Grimstroke.
Yo, green dudes, something bad.
They've seen this a couple of times from team, sort of hiding out in the trees, trying to gather whatever experience you can pushing that tier 1 tower, as it's looking like a smoke up from the Earth Spirit and the Venomancer. They're going to wrap around in the Dire jungle, and Paparazzi,
ward down.
They spot him very briefly here. Matumbo Man with GH could maybe make something happen, but they're going to go on to Kuro in the bottom lane as well, as he is going to Inkslip try and get out of there. The shards, it looks like, will be able to find the kill. Meanwhile, the jungle trying to take down Paparazzi. They will get that kill as well.
Wow, and he pinged them. You saw that too, like after they put the ward down, he pinged in the area, kind of like seemed like, wait, I'm not sure, no, but and he just gets caught by them anyway, because they were most only
big.
My control gets a lot of space out of it. It's a 2 or 3 or maybe 4 waves up, and now gonna get power pressure.
Level 6, got Soul Ring, gonna have boots here,
and we
can see where he's been just dying over and over again in that lane.
Yeah, I mean, he has no other place to really be than Enigma in this game. He has to just pressure this top tower. So, like I said, the puck was going for the Veil. We look at the Venomancer, same thing, because you look at his side of the team. They have a Grimstroke, they have an Earth Spirit. Great Veil game for us.
Level 9 on that Venomancer. Currently sitting at the highest level in the game. Terrorblade net worth chart, you can also see he's starting to top it with the Luna being up there, in spite of that death.
Yeah.
At the 10-minute mark.
She got her, I guess, probably like the item that makes you farm faster first. Right? She got the Mask of Madness finished a little bit before the T has either the Blade of Alacrity or the Yasha. Now Shadow, with the Yasha coming out, he's going to be able to keep that pace, if not surpass. It's Paparazzi, instead of just straight pulling, he's gone bottom, and you see the build. We saw this done yesterday. The high
roll in, big initiation. They chop down the ulti as well from Matumbo Man, but the coil there to try and turn it, seeing if they can lifesteal free to keep that Luna alive, but it's not going to be quite enough. And with that, Liquid find a defining kill as Luna goes down, and DWOT will as well.
GPM talent now picked up by Matu as well. Those type of game. Sometimes I haven't seen people grab this Venom, but in this type of game, like a Luna, it's usually when you're playing versus like melee type carries, you can keep just Gale consistently on them, but GPM is. But I haven't seen that. I have seen more of that Venom.
It does feel like Liquid strategy in this game is just sort of send Matumbo Man around with this hero and make things happen. They've killed off the other hard carry space now, and as you said, Shadow's just been left to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I think that's why he likes to play the bristle and you just go. You just go to the enemy team and you're in space.
Yeah.
So it's the way Matu's almost always the way he's played for this team, except when he was playing like the Lycan and the Lone Druids and stuff in the past.
Right.
But since then, he's taken the role of space maker.
Ori, long duration silence there. Just throw out that magnetize. It looks like this puck is likely to die. Kuro initiated on at mid lane, but Earth Spirit's going to make that rotation. And they get anything. They don't have magnetize here. Otherwise, I think they fight that with team nearby. But they call it off, and Grimstroke just going to give up his.
And immediately, you see Matu pulls to tier 2. He's just going to park those Venom wards, try to stall them. But keep getting this farm on the Terrorblade and this farm on the Enigma. We see, like, mind control, 0 and 5.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Good guy's middle tower got denied. Somebody did that. That's such a pro move.
Dash. RG farm kinh khủng đi. Lion fence boy man.
Dire team ban.
Radiant team ban.
Pick up.
Any in the mid game, and then start really throwing it back at Alliance. So really do like that ban. And they're expecting that Tiny to be in the hands of S4, which I'm not surprised about. I think that's definitely more S4's hero than Sumail.
Yeah. And you generally never pick Sumail's hero in that spot, but sometimes they want to leave it open-ended.
Radiant's team pick. Dire team pick.
They ban Viper, and that puts him into a Shadow Fiend, which is good damage and really good mid in my eyes. I think with the the setup, you could definitely go Winter's Curse into an ulti from Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, definitely. And it's actually been a while since I saw Sumail play this hero, but he was definitely one of those people that was really pushing the Eul Scepter kind of caster roaming build, where you just fly around the map with max movement speed, blinking on people and blowing them up with Eul Scepter and Requiem. It's also a hero that can get off to a good start in most lanes. Needs to be a little careful of the Earth Spirit roaming and obviously the Prophet keeping in behind. He is pretty susceptible to that in the mid lane, but he does provide a lot of what EG needs, I feel like.
The only thing I see is maybe their lack of catch. And they've got Avalanche, they've got Toss, Winter's Curse, Shards, Snowball, kind of. But that definitely gives an opportunity here to someone like Timbersaw, going to be played by Boxy, to really, really go off this game, as well as Morphling. They don't really have a lot of catch for one, let alone two of these heroes that thrive without catch.
Yeah, that's true. I do think that we probably will see Sumail go that sort of like tanking build. And in that sense, if he does have the blink duels, that is a pretty easy catch on a hero like Morphling, who can't really respond to it. It's also pretty good against Timbersaw. You catch him before he has stacks, and even if he has stacks, it doesn't really matter. So I'm definitely curious to see how Sumail does build the Shadow Fiend in this game, and it looks like we've got Koikva on Nature's Prophet, so whether that'll be a Prophet versus Shadow Fiend mid, or whether they're going to take Boxy in the mid lane, that also could be another possibility.
Boxy on the Timbersaw, Mickey on the Morphling, Insania on the Grimstroke, Taiga with his coveted Earth Spirit, and then Koikva on the Nature's Prophet. E.g. Sumail on the Shadow Fiend, S4 on the Tiny Fly with the Winter Wyvern, and Arteezy with the Jug, back on it, and then Crit with the Tusk. At least, maybe this wasn't as fast of a pace as I thought they were going to do from Alliance, so it could be a breath of fresh air for EG. And I almost look at their lineup. They might look to be aggressive early with the Shadow Fiend, Tiny, get like an Arctic Burn out there, Tusk comes out, tag team early is effective, so maybe EG rebound into a different kind of lineup.
Yeah, definitely. And Jug is one of those heroes that can sort of be that slower pace, Battle Fury, farm up, late game hero, or be, up tempo as well, healing ward, pushing towers early, and kind of grouping up his fight with his team.
Prepare for battle.
Game one here between EG and Alliance. Winner goes on to face Virtus Pro, and the loser in a best of one against Chaos. If you're just joining us and don't know the circumstance for both these teams, the Alliance are coming out of a series where they beat Aster after losing to Fnatic, and they got a 2-0 victory, so they're coming off a victory 2-0, and EG are coming off a defeat 2-0 from Fnatic, who didn't drop a game. Fnatic looked real clean throughout the group stage, but now it's on to whether or not that 2-0 affected EG in a way where Alliance could take advantage and find themselves in the upper bracket.
Yeah, I think this is actually a really important series for EG, just because they haven't really been playing a whole lot recently, and I think even the most recent tournament they did play was with CCNC as a stand-in, so it could be they really need to kind of play some warm-up games and really get back into the swing of things.
Definitely hard to come back in full form after a stand-in, but you know, you had a lot of time. You get to this point, and we'll see what they're able to do. I do like the chances here for, well, really both sides, but I'm favoring Alliance a little bit. I've seen this Grimstroke, especially with your Spirit of Taiga. To see them work in tandem could be devastating to EG early. And if you lose the early game on EG, I think maybe we see ourselves in a spot where Timbersaw and Morphling just go ham.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think the first, honestly, even just the first few creep waves with Sumail the Shadow Fiend, because Nature's Prophet has massive. Oh, he goes raid level 1 just to shove out the wave. Yeah, I was gonna say it's very hard for Shadow Fiend to last hit against this Prophet.
Nature's Prophet mid. Saw it earlier today in the offlane, but Tiny in a lot of trouble. S4, Nicky gets first blood, and that's with Fly nearby, but he's gotten level 1 to the Splinter Blast. That actually hits and gets the kill on the Morphling. So I don't know if he was exactly expecting that trade, but Fly doing a really good job of at least getting one back for EG after Nicky got first blood.
Yeah, Nicky just sitting a little too low, a little bit too much agi, and obviously with that level 1. Attribution.
Time for it again.
It's slow.
They want the Inkswell, they want the Rolling Boulder out, and now they look over at Fly. The Splinter Blast is going to bounce back over to Insania, but the Bounty Blocks are coming in. Fly in a lot of trouble. He's trying to get away. Taiga has the Rolling Boulder and missing it once more, but starting to isolate Fly. Nobody else goes with him as they still want to support Mickey here in the top lane and don't want to let S4 ring a couple shots into his ear.
Yeah, it's a super dangerous lane for EG if they're ever even remotely in position.
No,
and this combo
just look at the pressure they're putting on. It's hard to even feel safe in this lane. They're only level 1. Things are going to get harder come level 2, where if he does hit that Rolling Boulder, then as the Boulder Smash on top of it, how likely are you to get away? The Rolling Boulder comes in. No Inkswell with it this time, but they're taking the attention of S4 where maybe they get the Inkswell back. Splinter Blast hits on Mickey as well as Taiga coming around, has the South going up, and gets to the trees into a nice spot with Tusk coming over towards top. And now Insania is the one who's going to pay the price. Inkswell comes through. It's a stun on 2 with the Boulder Smash hitting on both of them as well. But Taiga in a real bad way. Rolling Boulder hits on S4, but Fly coming over, and with the help from Crit, EG take the aggression from Alliance, throw it back in their face, and come out on top.
Yeah, really nice rotation by Crit. He doesn't need to be in the bottom lane. It is just Timbersaw who really can't do a whole lot too. And now Mickey is under level. He just hit level 2, and this Tusk is level 3 and 4, and Fly at both level 2 as well. So goes from an easy Morphling lane to a very difficult in just a matter of seconds.
I don't know if Box is going to make too many aggressive moves over bottom, so we'll see how long Crit is willing to stay here, or maybe they put Crit here and move Fly over.
I really like how Sumail is playing his mid lane. He's just constantly shoving the wave into Quake's face, not allowing him to use the treants for anything other than just tank and creep into the tower. Super smart play.
Even using that Mango, get those raises available, get enough mana, throw them out, push in the wave. We'll see how this ends up going. He's sitting at 24 and 3 to the 16 and 7 of Koifa, who is getting closer to that level 5. They're both just about there. Meanwhile, top again. Got the R2 burn. S4 in a little bit of trouble, but the Splinter Box comes out. Mickey's got to be careful with that. With how heavy he's into the Agi, a Splinter Blast Avalanche toss could maybe deal enough damage.
Yeah, interesting that he actually went for a point adaptive stroke. I mean, he needs the waveform, I feel like, to survive in this lane right now. Going for that little burst of damage over having a faster chip is a pretty bold move, but I guess they feel like they can still fight.
So Crit and fly. If they can get that level 2 on tag team, I'd like to see maybe shards come out, because then you've got the snowball shards to lock them in with the tag team. And that with S4, with how hard he hits already, especially with a tree in his hands, you know, it can really be devastating to Alliance. And we've seen them kind of pull off the pressure. They are not looking to roll in anymore.
Yeah, definitely. It really shut down the aggression of the Alliance. At the same time, the Ice Shards don't bother Morphling that much. Earthbird can also roll out, so not too surprised that Chris focusing on Ooh, and the mail the money bottle refill. He's feeling really nice. 31 and 4. Even though Quaker
is
doesn't
gonna spot him, but what do you really do? There's nothing that any Topper can do at the moment. He's sitting level 5, getting close to level 6. Sumail falls behind a picogram of XP behind Toikfa for a moment. But going to get those 2 bad runes really didn't affect him at all.
Looking to set up. Sumail reads it. Feels like.
Rolling boulder again. Taiga just off the mark on these rolling boulders. This is very uncharacteristic of him on this Earth Spirit. He's usually very clean.
Yeah, and this hero, he thrives when he's getting kills in the early game. He can definitely fall off. So, you have to step it up here, because, like you said, it does feel like, well, Alliance has this Morphling, which is a slower for the rest of their team is geared for aggression.
Sanya now will be in a lot of trouble. Inkswell on top of him, but it's not going to matter. They already lose him. The Boulder Smash comes out on the crit. They've got the adaptive strike of the Snowball. Staying alive. Arteezy actually dropped off screen, and now crit. It formed forward. More shots, but he just can't find him. And now the Avalanche comes in. Taiga really looking to play this aggressive to make sure they find a kill, but the rolling boulder, and then what? You have a Mango, 8 charges on your stick. You can play that even in that spot right there.
Yeah, I think that both teams really kind of just like testing the waters right now. Doesn't feel like anyone's really ready to commit to a full-on play, but
coi và dẫn tiền luôn. Cái xếp sao nghèo dưới đi. Xếp 30 mấy farm mà nghèo quá vậy. Coi và deny kìa. Farm mất không. 49 cái nhất cũng phải mấy ngàn tiền đó. Này nó mua consumable nhiều gì hết á.
Something bad's happening. In your bottom.
Sắp đi nó lại Timber là hết set bình thường, sao đến lại Timber nhưng mà nó trâu lắm. Nó coi bài giữ lên ghê vậy ta. Bây giờ giữ nè.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Structures are fortified.
Đã vậy. Farm cũng nhiều luôn á.
The seeds
Green
of
Dude's
fortune.
top thing is about to get knocked over.
As well as crit. McKay at the moment, third on the net worth, so not that bad of a lane. It looked like it was going a little bit slower earlier, but has really opened up for him. He's about to hit level 7, sitting third on the net worth ahead of anybody on the side of EG. So he's in a very good spot at this time.
Yeah, really tower gold, man. It's a really big deal.
Yo, Green Dudes, something bad is happening.
And if you look over bottom, Boxy's just continuing to put pressure on these bottom towers. He'll have 2 heroes to help him out as Fly in a lot of trouble once again. The Rolling Boulder comes in with the Boulder Smash. Taiga gets the kill, and that is seemingly the second or third time that Taiga has actually landed the Rolling Boulder and it's led to a kill. But
how do they
it works
stop
out?
this
11 minutes in.
I don't, they don't really have any tools to deal with Boxy right now, barring any huge overextension by him being left alone by his team.
Nestor's coming over, maybe to get a kill on the Taiga. Try throwing Boulder out, toss back to the Tusk, and with 3 heroes here, especially with that Walrus Punch, very dead.
A nice teamwork. Getting a turn kill, much needed kill, anything at this point. A little morale boost for EG is probably what they need.
The only problem with that, and maybe if they get this kill over mid, it's worth it, is that dragged 3 heroes over bottom to get just an Earth Spirit. And that's, again, more space being made for Mickey.
Yeah, after that early rough lane with the tri-lane versus tri-lane, he's starting to catch up nicely. Has the Mask of Madness, or it's the Morbid Mask, so he can farm freely in the jungle on full agi without any problem.
Meanwhile, you've got Koikva, who's sitting top of the net worth, picks up Vlad's first item, 2-0 Talismans, 1100 gold saved up. He's looking really, really good, top of the net worth, but Sumail starting to find his place as he's looking to be going in that mech first item. Interesting pickup here. I think it's going to be Guardian Greaves first Shadow Fiend?
Yeah, this is something that he started doing recently. Kind of, I don't know, we're kind of throwing it back like multiple years at this point. You know, this is a build, used to be the mid laner was always the one that built the mech, right? Viper, Shadow Fiend, etc. And we also are starting to see those tri-lanes come out again, so Dota, very cyclical.
Boxy comes top, crit. He'll TP towards mid because they throw the Winter's Curse out onto the Grimstroke. They've got the toss, they've got the raises, they'll get the kill, but again, it's forcing many rotations over to just get a support. Mickey taking a lot more damage than maybe he's comfortable with that Blade Fury right on top of him. But still, it drags heroes, 4 heroes mid, Jug by himself, and it's just for support. Meanwhile, Boxy just continuing to farm away, as is Mickey, and then of course Koikva, who's now going into this Crimson Guard. He's finding quite a bit of farm too.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Taigo's able to shove the creep wave into the bottom tier 2 and finish off that tower, so EG does need to pay very close attention to this bottom lane, as there is a profit, and if Alliance decides that they want to start chipping away at the tier 3 tower, EG still really doesn't have any tools to deal with that.
Kind of worried for them. We talked about maybe soon now getting this Yules, and that would be that extra lockdown to find a couple of these heroes, but he's going into the mech, so do you still lack that lockdown? They go after Boxy, this will kind of show it. 4 heroes over, the Walrus Punch comes out, the tag team on top of that, and they will have enough to finally bring him down. This took a lot out of them to get that kill, and meanwhile over mid, Arteezy's very vulnerable. Magnetize laid down, Inkswell on Taiga, but Blade Fury's okay. to keep him away from the Ink Swell, but the Stroke of Fate and then the Boulder Smash. Arteezy getting way too aggressive, ends up dying, and Taiga still is able to escape. The Winter's Curse once again on Grimstroke, but every time this happens, Alliance is okay that this is happening onto their supports. Boulder Smash hits S4, the toss is out, and Insania will end up falling, but is there a reaction to come through from Alliance? The Adaptive Strike comes in, the Rolling Boulder on top of that, the Boulder Smash into the hands of Mickey, and now he morphs into the Tiny, gets the toss with the avalanche coming in, but Mickey, the Square Web kills him! Boxy back into the engagement, Fly, he'll at least find that, and then meanwhile over top, here come the shards to locking Koikba, but he gets away nicely done with the Sprout, or did he? Because the Snowball is there to track him down. They've got 3 heroes here, Omni Slash on top of him, and a kill for EG. That is big for them to grab what they did. 4 heroes end up dying on Alliance.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really feeling like Alliance was just pulling EG back and forth across the map. But with those big kills on Koikba and the Morphling, absolutely worth it, and EG probably feeling much more comfortable with the state of this game.
Yeah, it brings the net worth down to about even, and it does push Sumail closer and closer to these Guardian Greaves, as well as S4's got this Blink Dagger, and then Arteezy, he goes Yasha first, needs a lot of open space for this Battle Fury next.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that was the move. Coming in, strong. His punch. They've got themselves the Rolling Boulder as well as the Magnetize on 3 of these heroes. The Geomagnetic Grip hits on 3. So now they're all silenced. The Magnetize reapplied. Boxy not dead. And got nobody else here to really go back in.
No more Magnetize, no problem. Everybody at full HP. This tower is going down. And this is pain starting to show for EG.
Oh, TB. Right next to Insania, and the toss is through, but the Phantom's Embrace as well as the Inkswell. S4 will be unable to get that kill into the Grimstroke. Morphling going Sanjin Yashi had picked up that Morbid Mask. Boxy's now picked up a Yules, and it is Sumail, just 20 gold, and there it is. He'll have the Guardian Greed. So EG, they've brought it close. They still have a bit to go before it looks like a game in their favor, though.
Yeah, and one interesting thing to note is that while Koikba is the top network, a lot of that gold is just kind of going into support items, right? He's going Vlad's, and now is the Crimson Guard just about finished up. So it's not like it's 8,000 net worth of damage. It's really just kind of support item. It's like the most farm support in the game is Koikba at this point.
So they get the Yules, that comes out in a crit. Walrus Punch stops him from Timber Chaining away. They've also got Arteezy here. Again, it's just these stymied attempts as Alliance. They just kind of poke and prod at the moment. They are looking over mid. EG, Link, Avalanche, Toss, Mickey. Raises won't be enough. And it's both teams just kind of doing that. Do a lot of damage, back away. Do a lot of damage, and back away. Nobody really committing all too much, but they might have found Fly, but Crit, he's got the snowball to turn this around. With the Walrus Punch coming in, the Soulbind comes out, but for what? Look over at Koikba and Boxy coming over. This could be a problem for EG if they commit too hard.
Wow.
The 2-man Sprout. Winter's Curse locks him in place. Crit, S4, both need to back up. They're in the trees, a place that Boxy, or well, Timbersaw hates. And Crit now needing to run away from this Timbersaw, but it's 3-on-1. Koikba comes back in. Taiga also here. Sumail coming over. He's invis. They've got the toss. Avalanche comes out. The Wraiths are there. Nice geomagnetic grip coming in from Taiga. They've got the Whirling Death as well as the Timber Chain Chakram coming out. And now Sumail and Crit are both gone. Magnetize on both these heroes. S4 trying to run away with Fly. Now into the trees.
And Mickey's here too.
He'll escape.
Plenty of space for Arteezy. He's finished up the Manta style, putting pressure on the tier 2 top. Finally getting some space to breathe. Still a very even game.
Yeah, back and forth it goes, and it's even with that big exchange, when they got the kill on Abaxi, it brought it to just 1,000 net worth lead for Alliance. So EG doing a very good job of outlasting the aggression of Alliance.
Yeah, and while there is a Morphling, you still kind of have to give the edge, I think, to EG, just because Shadow Fiend and Jug scale quite well as far as the late game goes, but it's definitely very close.
Dota Plus right there with you. A little bit of an edge for the side of EG. Quarter smash, Avalanche coming through on a Taiga. He's silenced up by the Phantom's Embrace. Inkswell on top just in case they do make the aggressive play. The Soulbind we've only seen once, but with it we haven't seen much.
Yeah, it just doesn't really have any good combos. I mean, you can try to do, I guess, a double Wrath of Nature, but other than that, it's pretty much just up to him to get a double silence off. Probably more of a deny pick than anything.
With me.
I do like the Inkswell, but you haven't also seen that in this mid stage of the game work out in their favor either, where you're looking to put it on like Mickey and have him wait for him.
Yeah.
Or throw it on Boxy where he timber chains across if the timing's just right.
I'm sure we'll see that at least a couple times before the game's over. Fly's already picked up a Blink Dagger, and he escapes certain death in the bottom lane.
Well, the 10, 1,000 net worth lead for Alliance. You've got the Euls for Boxy at the moment, going into the Holy Locket. Not an item you see all too often.
Yeah, pretty much the only hero that is worth buying that item on is Timbersaw. He's so far.
Fly just TPing out, and actually that rolling boulder puts Taiga in a precarious position. The adaptive strike comes in, they've got the shards, Arteezy coming over, the rolling boulder attempt the snowball, not fast enough, but the Omni Slash certainly is, and Arteezy using it to get a kill onto the Earth Spirit.
They right to the mid lane, they're gonna initiate a push, finish off this tower. They want to start taking over control of the Roton Pit area. Very good to have the Aegis on both the Juggernaut and the Morphling. Meanwhile, Quakefoot has a Scythe queued up, and he's 3,000 gold towards that already. So, very high impact item being purchased potentially by him after picking up those support items.
Just have to be able to keep the game and the pace it's going on right now to get these next couple of items, because it's going to be an E-Blade on Morphling soon enough. I would say maybe close to around the same time the Hex. So E-Blade and Hex, and at least for Alliance, we'll see. And then what's coming out next for EG? Pipe for Shadow Fiend. So Guardian Greaves into the Pipe, and then Arteezy going into the Mjolnirs. He's got this Manta Style as well as the Maelstrom right now, so just throws away the Battle Fury all in all, and then just goes for the Mjolnir, and then their offlaner S4 Echo Saber after this Blink Dagger, but he's sitting only at 6,800 net worth.
Yeah, I think I like this alteration and build by Arteezy. The Battle Fury just feels like it's probably a little bit too slow of an item right now for how they want to play. They're ready to get aggressive at this point, and they need that extra damage from the Maelstrom.
They'll find Insania again. Soulbind comes out, but doesn't do anything, and getting at least this kill might open up Roche for them.
Right to the pit. Quakefoot does spot it out with the treants, so he knows what's happening. I'm sure that Boxy will start heading over there, possibly dropping some chakras in the pit.
See what they're able to do, if there's going to be any exchange between Alliance and EG going for this. Roche Boxy comes over, and with just that, it does scare them away. I would love to see Grimstroke have Soulbind at this point. This is a very important fight that I think he at least could have done something with it. Oh boy, yeah, they've got Quakefoot. Avalanche comes in, but Boxy comes over. They need to be a little bit careful. The shards are nicely placed, but Quakefoot going to attempt to TP out. Someone comes in, that's going to stop that. Crimson Guard used, and the Omni Slash comes out. There's a fight raging on in the back lines. It looked like they were looking for a Requiem, and it finally goes off. Taiga's going to be the first one to drop on Alliance, and now Arteezy with a Blade Fury. Quick, but still not dead, however. As the Avalanche comes out, Sumail ends up dying. Boxy continuing to go for Arteezy. And the chase is on and on and on as Arteezy actually heads north. And they've got this duel. But out of mana right now is the Timbersaw. Finally, the Sprout comes in with the Blade Fury. Arteezy trying to TP out. Does he have it? Yes, he does. Meanwhile, on the other side of this fight, Nikkei had the Inkswell on him, but it's not going to be enough. They'll finally find Crit 2 heroes in on the side of EG. They look for more in S4 and Fly. The Sprout comes in. He's locked up for a moment. The tree over the body blocks. Back coming in is Boxy and Zane nearby. S4 trying to run, but these treants are just too strong. The E-Blade comes in. They'll get S4. Fly just has to fly away with this Winter Wyvern. And after all is said and done, Alliance come out ahead, and they're looking to get Roche as well.
Wow. The power of Crimson Guard and Flats. I mean, it can't be understated. Koikba was spotted by this perfect ward over here by EG on the Shrine. Set up perfectly by Tusk and S4, but they just didn't have enough damage because he's so damn tanky with these two
Curse in a second. This could be huge. As they look for the curse, they finally landed. Arteezy goes for the roll. He's gonna get the Aegis in time. It's not just getting snatched by Mickey.
Oh, xong phim. Yes, a lion, boy.
It is now the son of EG are trying to run away. Arteezy gets out of harm's way, but Sumail one. Now Tag look over at Arteezy. He's gonna be pushed back by Taiga. The rolling boulder comes in. Both cores are dead. Oh no, it goes really wrong for EG off the back of that Winter's Curse. It looked like it could have lined up to be so good, but once the Aegis gets snatched by Mickey, it is all in the hands of Alliance.
Yeah, no buyback on Sumail. They're definitely going to pressure high ground. They've got the healing ward. Mickey still has Juggernaut form for another 10 seconds or so. That Aegis, of course, was popped, but plenty of damage to take down this tier 3 at the very least.
They have to be careful how they try to poke into this. They may be trying to defend the tier 3. It could be melee racks if Alliance are feeling like they could go in, but there's the Eagles immediately coming out of the Tusk. Taiga onto the high ground, wave forward.
What?
Mickey takes a lot of damage, and again that happens, and he dies to the shards. Oh, now this is so good for EG. They're going to do even more. Walrus Punch from all distance coming out of the Boxy. Insane to run away. The Magnetite comes through from Taiga, but isn't going to be even enough to do anything. Running away is Boxy, the Timber Chain out. Taiga does get the rolling boulders. It looked like somebody was trying to get in front of him. There were two heroes trying to just get as close as they could. And now the rolling boulder once again is he's trying to walk away, but Fly's got that Blink Dagger and the Winter's Curse to lock him in. That sets up S4. He's just waiting. Avalanche Toss with the Snowball. Walrus Punch to Oblivion. 3 exit kills for EG, and that's off the back of Mickey going heavy into this Agi and then ending up dying.
Yeah, there was, I mean, he must have just accidentally hit the Agi button because there was no reason to be shifting to Agi there. That is a huge, huge deal. Momentum back in EG's favor just like that, it feels like.
Shard's a little bit short of Boxy, and now the Timber Chain forward. Wow, Boxy's playing this hyper aggressive. And the TPs are coming over to the Shrine, so he might be able to set something up for the rest of his team. As Mickey comes over, and now he's turned to the top. Snowball's going to be used, and it's going to hit on Mickey, but the Timber Chain over as well as the Whirling Death coming in one more time with the Chakra. Sumail gets the Requiem. There's the Soul Line. Is it going to be enough this time? They've got the Hex on a couple of these heroes. The Chakra on top. He's not going to survive, even with the Cold Embrace on top of him. Quick trying to run away from Mickey. He's got himself the Walrus Punch out. And, oh yeah, Sumail does not have buyback. Back over to Fly. Whirling Death comes out, but onto the high ground. Here comes Koikba with the TP in. Timber Chain doesn't latch to a tree. The Cold Embrace, but it keeps him close. And now, Boxy ready with the Chakra. And there's the kill. Oh boy. S4, Taiga, not going to be able to find him. And the buyback comes out from Fly as well as Crit. So they're going to try and defend here. As Mickey goes into the Blade Fury, hitting away at Arteezy. He has to be very careful. 20 seconds until they have Sumail. The circle hits on a 2 of these heroes as they use the team as well as the Walrus Punch. That hits on a Mickey. They'll follow it up with the Snowball and toss back into the enemy base, but the Hex comes through as well as the side. The Phantom Embrace from Insania. They'll get the Cold Embrace, sustaining him, keeping him alive. Foxy comes over to chalk him on top of him, and now the Blade Fury.
Wow.
Boxy taking a little bit of damage, but blown up by Insania is as 4. So he's dead. He might be forced to use buyback, and exactly what's going to happen is he will use that buyback.
Wow,
Comes over into the Arctic Burn and trying to slow down somebody, but Foxy, he's just able to Timber Chain away. Sumail finally back alive. S4 goes in with the Avalanche, and now he's trying to run it. Of course, that snowball might be bringing him in too far as the insult's on top of him. Mickey doesn't get the stun, but now he's staying a little bit low with the Sprout coming out onto Arteezy. He's in so much trouble, gets the Mantis to come out, but now the Soul Mine, that's going to lock in Arteezy with crit. He's got to back off. He's got himself the Chakram. Now the Winter's Curse is going to lock in Tiger, but that's not really the target you want. He's only there to really throw out a Rolling Boulder and maybe get this Magnified back out in the next 15 seconds. The Rolling Boulder comes through. That's going to land on S4. Boxy trying to get away with the insult on top of him. He's still not dead. The Walrus Punch finally finishes off the Earth. For more. Can they find anything on the exit? Is Insania trying to run away? Crit nearby with S4. Insania in the trees and actually eludes the entire side of EG. And Alliance, they find themselves the melee racks as well as the tier 3. Force a bunch of 5-acts. They finally lose Taiga on the end of that. But Alliance are up 7,000 net worth, definitely in the driver's seat, and it all looks good.
Yeah, and they grab 3 bounty runes on the way out. None of their cores die. That was a very, very tense moment, and EG kind of holds, but at the same time, Alliance feeling really good now. Mickey closing in on a Scotty. Gonna be just that more tanky, and Koikva finished up a full Shadow Blade, so he's going to be able to get himself into position for these double hexes off the Soul Bind. And there's that interaction that we were hoping for with that particular spell.
Ooh, Mickey's got total damage. S4, that is not the way you want to go. But yeah, that's the interaction we were waiting for. We talked about it early, how there wasn't much interaction with the Soul Bind, but the Hex is definitely, non-ability-wise, one of the best.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the effect of it is that Arteezy is now queuing up a Lincoln Sphere, really fearing that Hex. So putting the pressure on EG, Sumail queues up a BKB, definitely needed. He kind of is the frontliner for their team.
Getting together, is there a smoke on anybody? No. But Roche, 2 minutes at minimum. We'll see. Bloodstone here for the Timbersaw, and Scotty coming out for Mickey. So they are on those next items, and after that last fight, looked pretty strong. But it will in fact be 5-man smoke coming out from EG. So let's see what they're able to do as they wrap around towards mid. Scan. Oh, it did go to the high ground, and that's
good scan, man. Good scan, man.
They find Tom.
Mickey comes over. He's going to turn to the jug. They've got themselves the ultra coming out from the Nature's Prophet. Arteezy into the wave period. Now the TP over from Mickey. They've got the Soul Bind. It finally latches on a crit, so they'll have the Hex on 2 of these heroes. They've taken out 5. They've got the Phantom Embrace, which is going to silence up both of them. The Mantis style finally comes out to purge that silence. The Magnetize on a couple of these heroes. Sumail. No, he's got the Rolling Boulder, so he wasn't able to get involved in time. And meanwhile, the Walrus Punch comes out. That's going to get the kill on Insania. And Sumail in a lot of trouble as Koikva as well. Tiger hit away at him. He's silenced up once again. The Rolling Boulder comes in. They'll get the kill. It's going to be 4 dead on the side of EG.
They might just call
getting away is crit.
How do they defend? No buyback done. 3 heroes. And Arteezy just got focused down by the Morphling. Couldn't get away from the Scotty.
He was just all by himself. The Hex came out on Arteezy as well as, I believe, crit. And when you have the Hex on multiple heroes and then this Phantom Embrace on them as well, the silence with the Geomagnetic Grip coming out from Taiga, as well as the stun on the Sumail, there was not much he could do.
Yeah, and EG just really doesn't have any damage at this point. S4 did not get off to the start that he wanted, so they just have no burst. Sumail going for this kind of utility Shadow Fiend build, playing the frontliner. He's not really a right clicker, and his magic is not incredibly high damage either. And Arteezy, of course, just kind of had to go for this pseudo split pushy utility build as well, so not enough to finish off any of these tanky kills.
We've got one last chance to really hold. Foxy's going to be inside the base. They'll use the Blade here for an Arteezy. Fly comes over. I think he blinked aggressively to look for a Winter's Curse, but now the E-Blade comes through. The Winter Wyvern's actually going to be in a lot of trouble as they've got the Soul Bind on Sumail as well as Arteezy, so if they can find the Hex, it could be in a lot of trouble, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The double Hex, the double Sprout, they're looking for something as Taiga. Avalanche comes in and hopes the first one to fall. So Alliance, the first ones to lose a hero, and maybe they try to back off, but Foxy talked into the rest of the team, and now the raises come out from Sumail, but it's not enough damage. Nikkei back into the Dark Form, and now he's got the wave here. Here comes out a lot of damage. They're starting to get around him, but Foxy and Senia trying to keep him alive. Arteezy, oh, Requiem on top of the wave form away. Now the Winter's Curse walks him in, but and then a swell start. Insania gets low. He finally ends up falling. They'll take out Mickey. That's going to be 3 heroes dead on the side of Alliance, and now they've got the top that's going to lock up Foxy. He timber chains away, trying to get out of here. S4 and Crit continuing to roll on forward with the snowball. They'll get the kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of Alliance, and EG, they hold theoretically as they still have a tier 3 over top as well as the set of racks, but this is Alliance still ahead by 10,000 net worth. If they can force the buybacks on Alliance with what EG can pressure with, maybe this game gets pulled back to even as they don't have the option to go for Roche right now.
Double damage is picked up. Wow, what an overextension by Alliance. Taiga was just completely alone. They didn't even take this tier 3 tower. EG's back? Question mark?
That's what Grant's saying. We'll see if they're able to hold out 10,000 net worth deficit. They've got 1 tier 3 remaining, 1 set of racks remaining, 1 lost fight, and that could just be it. But they're the ones who have the advantage going into next Roche. Everybody will be up, so it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, and all those buybacks will be back off of cooldown. We could very well see a massive fight over this Roshan.
BKB, Sumail.
They're waiting for it. Crit's just stationed here. He's parked. Doesn't want to move. Doesn't want to make sure that if he doesn't want Alliance to have a moment to come in here. I think they do take it relatively quick to go for Roche. As Crit don't lose the pit just yet. 10 more seconds.
Yeah, they know. They have it timed out. They're just sitting here waiting.
And Roche is back up. Nobody in the pit to spot it, but they've got to assume. And now the fight actually comes out, and Senia's blown up by S4. So
no buyback. That's a big deal. Koikba putting pressure on in the top lane, trying to force EG back out of the pit.
There's creeps pushing into the base. They need to be careful. 4 heroes here. No buyback, though, available on Insania, and you're really using that Soulbind with the Hex to lock down these fights, bro. Without him, it's kind of hard to take a fight, as I really do think he is crucial to Alliance's game plan.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they even itemized for it, right, with that super early Hex on Koikba. Going in for a Bloodthorn next, and they were able to finish off that tier 3 top, get some damage onto the range racks, but now EG have this moment where, I mean, they have BKB on Sumail. Arteezy has picked up the Lincoln Sphere, so he's not quite as susceptible to the control, and EG is starting to come online. Shadowblade on Tiny as well, so you can find those pickoffs and start fights.
This is turning into a problem for Alliance, where EG, we've seen it before from them, holding like this with 1 set of racks available and making their way back into the game. And 9,000 net worth at this point, really, you can't tell the difference. I think the items on EG are enough for it to feel like an even game despite being down 9,000.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely very close. And in fact, both EG supports are more farmed than their counterparts on the other team, so the net worth difference is even better distributed on the side of EG.
Gotta be careful if they were to get ratted, but Fly is down here, making sure that he's able to push out these creep waves.
Wyvern, so good at doing this. Lunar Blast, just constantly keeping these waves away.
On the high ground, Boxy comes over. TZ, S4, and Crit are all here. And Alliance were close enough to maybe look for a fight, but S4, he's the one who's got the Shadow Blade as well as the Blink. They lose the vision. TZ and Crit still close by. They've also got the reinforcements coming from the Winter Wyvern as well as Sumail on that SF. So let's see.
Koikba showing in the bottom lane, so EG knows that if they see a fight, they can go for it. Possibly not only taking fight on the shrine.
Okay, he is the Tiny right now, and now the Timber Chain's going to come across the bow of Arteezy. They've also got the Avalanche as well. The toss coming out on Sumail. It's going to pop that BK and get the Requiem off. That's going to hit on Boxy as well as Tiger, but they get the kill on a fly. And now they've got the Soulbind that's going to land on the 2. Blade Fury coming out from Arteezy, but the Snowball is there to get the save. And now they've got the Avalanche toss on the sidelines as Insania. He's going to be the first one to die on the side of Alliance. They also lose Tiger. They pop the Aegis now. Crit needs to be careful. Back alive is Arteezy, and the Timber Chain doesn't actually connect to anything, but they get the kill on a crit anyway. Mikael looks over at S4 as the Avalanche comes in to toss over to Koikba, gets him away from this Tiny, but they'll kill off Arteezy once again, who doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 83 seconds. Back over to Sumail, who's running away from Boxy. The Chakram on top. They've got the Hex. The E-Blade comes through, and they will get another. Thank you, sir. One more, please. And Mickey with the double kill.
Yeah, just like that, Alliance seizes control of the game again. Very awkward. Fly was heading back to the base to defend, and Koikba was able to pick him off by EG's shrine at the top. And so he wasn't even at the fight. There was no save, there's no Splinter Blast, and there's, most importantly, no Winner's Curse.
So now no tier 3 top, and they actually find S4. Boxy who gets the kill. They find S4 very far away from home, and definitely a aggressive spot, and a spot that if you're out that far, you need to be expecting that somebody's coming over.
Yeah, just trying to grab those bounties, keep the waves out as far as possible. He does have buyback, so it's not the biggest deal, but we're about to see a full Satanic picked up by Mickey, and this Morphling is getting pretty stacked.
Yeah, E-Blade Scotty soon have the Satanic. He's also got the SNY, but still holding on to a 1, so there is something that he could replace if this game goes a little bit longer. 41 minutes in, they'll go for the last set of racks. The buyback comes out from S4. Let's see what they're able to do. Boxy will try to stay up towards the front as S4 blinks in. He's also got the Avalanche that's going to hit into Mickey. Boxy comes across for the Timber Chain. There's the Soulbind laying on a 2 of these heroes. It's going to be crit as well as Arteezy, but now they look over as they'll take out Fly, so they no longer have themselves the Winter's Curse. One's going to land onto a couple with the Magnetize on top of that, but the Requiem comes through. The Yule's going to be used by Boxy, keeping himself alive, and now Sumail with the BKB. He's doing a lot of damage, but not really focusing on the right heroes as they're able to just escape for Alliance. So back in they go. They reapply the Magnetize. S4 getting a little bit low. No more BKB for Sumail. They'll take it to the center. The Snowball comes out on a Mickey, but he'll turn it into, or actually I think it was the Snowball to come on back. So yeah, Crit ends up dying. The Omnislash comes out. It's going to be Mega Creeps to the side of Alliance, and now the bounces aren't enough to get anybody dead on the side of Alliance as they continue to just siege the space. The Timber Chain across, Arteezy with the Blade Fury, and now Avalanche. Could they get at least one? They finally find Tiger, but the E-Blade hits onto the S4 Tiny, and he's dead for 104 seconds, so it's just Sumail, it's just Arteezy. What are they able to do as the silence as well as the Hex comes in on the Juggernaut, and Boxy continue to move off forward. Koikba, he is looking with Mickey here, who goes back into the spin. Arteezy falls, he's going to be dead. He'll buy back. Mickey comes over with the Inkswell on top of Sumail, and no buyback for him. Dead for 2 minutes. They'll call GG. Alliance taking one over EG in this decider best of 3.
That was a roller coaster, B-Cup.
Yeah, for a second it looked like EG could do it and pull